Welcome to the finale of Sonic Unleashed.
It's time.
It's time. Hey,
Did we
Tails.
already do Sky
So
Chase?
when do we do this? So when's the second quest?
Tails is actually the worst character in this game because he's only ever associated with Sky Chase.
Fuck him! Kill him! Murder that fox!
What?
Turn him into a coat.
Oh.
Coat, goddamn.
I'll be happy to fill you in, Professor.
You know, I'm trying to think. I don't.
Lennon, I can't believe you actually did it.
I'll do it, I swear.
Wow, yeah.
I
Asshole.
don't remember if a couple of these cutscenes are in the SD version.
Probably
I'm
not.
pretty sure they are. But who knows? I don't know.
There's no way of knowing. There's literally no way of knowing.
I like how Sonic is
God.
just like standing there, just not doing anything. Just like
When's my line?
No, he's just standing there because he's like, can you believe that shit?
yeah. Hi, Eggman.
Oh, it's you.
You know, compared to Eggman Land,
God, this
the
frame
Egg
rate's chugging ass.
But compared to Eggman Land, the Egg Dragoon is significantly easier.
Yes, it is, and I will say I actually like this boss fight. This is like one of the better boss fights in the game.
I forget. Did they start using this theme for Eggman? I think it started in 06, actually.
Yeah, I think
You mean the theme that's playing right now? Yeah.
yeah, I think like this version of it started in this game. I mean, obviously, but like I think they've been using this version of the song since this game. I could be wrong though.
It definitely sounds like a rendition of the 06 theme.
I do believe that started with 06 though, which is kind of weird.
Weird.
Yeah, kind of weird considering
Well-
like how realistic Eggman is in that game.
Well, to be honest, the music was the only good thing about 06.
True. But nothing will ever top. Okay.
Okay. Why is it that he can wall jump in this cutscene but not in the game?
I have no idea.
I have to say, the Egg Dragoon theme, top notch.
It's good shit. I mean, there's a reason they brought this back for generations.
Well, Sega in general seems to love the Egg Dragoon because they haven't stopped using it.
They brought it back in Forces.
Wait, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first boss fight.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You didn't play Forces, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, no, it's
Loser.
it's the first boss fight of the game.
Cloud, you should hang out with better friends. Because Jack's a loser.
Shouldn't that also apply to you?
Without looking too, like, I guess Final Fantasy-like, which is 06's problem, this is definitely the most menacing robot Eggman has made.
I mean,
You're just hitting him in the crotch. Stop it.
Like, the only other thing that I think is about as menacing as the Egg Dragoon is the Egg Emperor.
I'd probably give points to the Egg Emperor, honestly.
Well, the theme helps.
Give his crotch a bonk, Sonic.
Yeah, we know you like to beat cock.
Eat a fat one, Chip.
Can we just eat Chip?
God, I've been saying that this entire LP. Let's do it.
Make him into a chili dog.
God, he'd probably taste okay.
Probably not much meat on him. He's like a chipmunk.
That's okay.
The green lights below him reminds me of the Sonic Adventure boss fight, except instead of jumping into it, now you're just beating it.
Oh no.
Also, this boss fight has the easiest QuickTime events in the entire game.
I will say if there's anything
After
I
it
like about
follows
the
a level with the hardest QuickTime events in the game.
Yes, exactly.
if there's anything I like about the QuickTime events, I like it when they do it on bosses. Because I like watching them.
Yeah, the cinematics are great.
I'm gonna kick you in the dick.
Yeah. Also, this starts. I think the last two boss fights we're gonna do, I think, are the only ones where you have to rapidly press the same button.
Oh, we'll get to the other one later. Hey, Eggman, maybe, like, move your robot, like, further away
shit.
from the platform so Sonic can't reach your green fuck me lights.
Now, I haven't tested it. You can't move when that drill is coming down, so, what you call it, when he does this, I don't know if, like, if you're standing in the middle of the stage, since Sonic can't move, if that'll actually hurt him if it breaks the ground where you're standing.
I do like how you don't actually fall forever. Like, you it seems like you're falling forever, but no, you, now we're here.
The only thing I can think of is that this rock is falling, because I just saw another rock, like, pass.
No, I think those rocks are floating.
Are they?
Or, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like we're falling.
From the perspective, it looks like you're falling. Yeah, because look at, like,
the background
No.
looks stagnant, though.
No,
Yeah, but
Jack's
the
right.
background
The other rocks are coming up because the energy that I think that Dark Guy is giving off is sending those rocks upwards.
Or maybe, like, the giant blue shit from coming out of Eggman's shoulders.
That's true.
Speaking of which, this boss fight actually kind of segues into the next area we're going to be fighting, because after that drop, this is where we'll be for the last parts of the
Oh no,
game.
this is like, when you think about it, the way that this boss fight's handles is actually really badass. You're basically descending into the Earth's core during the penultimate boss fight. Like, that's
Yeah.
kind of awesome.
Yeah, and that's what I said. This kind of leads up into fighting Dark Gaia, because we're already in the location we're going to be at. Which means, wait, did Eggman build this entire base right on top of, like, where the core would be?
Yes. That was in a cutscene earlier in the game where he says
Yeah.
instead of, trying to, do shit, he's just gonna go straight to where Dark Gaia is.
Huh.
Well, I love how Eggman, like, he's just like, no, don't do it.
Oh, we're going to get all Team Rocket in here.
Mike Pollock did a really good job as Eggman's voice in
Yeet.
this game too. I feel like this was like the first game where like he really like got the Eggman character down like perfect.
Well, yeah, because the game before wait, I'm pretty sure the game before this was 06,
No,
right?
Secret Rings.
Sonic tried to
in
kill
terms of-
Chip there.
In
For the
terms
S
of the
rank,
main
He
series,
missed.
Yeah, 06.
Yeah. So, and honestly, in my opinion, everybody's voices in 06 sounded stiff as fuck. I don't know what it was.
I mean, Mike Pollock did fine. It's just that, like, the way that the
Wait, I
game
think-
is
didn't-
directed, he was like, he sounded
Yeah,
so,
didn't
like,
Mike Pol-
serious.
Didn't Mike Pollock say that when the direction for 06 was that Eggman wasn't supposed to sound silly?
Yeah, pretty much.
The
Huh?
prob-
Although I will say the weird thing about Eggman is I don't know if it started with Colors or even with Generations, but Eggman started to get a little bit kooky.
I do
I
like
mean,
the
Eggman's
wind
always-
effects
Eggman's
On-
always been pretty
on
goofy.
Sonic. The wind effect.
Yeah,
on Sonic.
there's his Dreamcast.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, the pre-rendered cutscenes are like cutscenes like these, they look amazing, actually.
I don't think they did this after Unleashed either.
Not
Not to this level, anyway.
No, not really.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure like all of the other games use just the in-game engine for the cutscenes.
Like the CGI cutscenes for Sonic games are fucking.
Well, no,
amazing.
actually, no, that's not true. There's a couple in Colors, but they're like relegated mostly to the beginning and end. And then there's like a couple. I remember like a couple in Forces, and there's like maybe one or two in Generations, but like they use them much more sparingly after this game. Is the point I'm trying to make?
That was a really big nut.
Hey, for the Sonic movie they're making, can like they just scrap everything and just use the animation team that did this game? Because this looks amazing.
I mean, Capcom makes their own. Well, Capcom makes the good movies because they're all CGI, so Sega can just do that. The funny thing is, Sega, when they made Night of the Werehog, that was actually pretty good. Also, didn't insult the Sonic franchise and make everybody angry.
So does anyone that's just like casually walking around the temples just fucking die?
Do they
I hope.
die?
Now that I think
Also,
about it,
apparently-
that temple looked like something out of the fucking end of Nier Automata.
And now I summon Exodia.
I am Exodia. I'm here to destroy you.
Oh, that's essentially what this is. This is Exodia.
Chip, fuck that up.
Because I
Ow.
think,
And I'll form the head.
although a little bit more pieces.
I don't
of
know, this
Exodia
looks
because-
just like an ancient Megazord to me.
Well, it's because it's a little bit more than Exodia. Because Exodia was 5 pieces. This is 7.
This is like really fucking cool and also really fucking stupid at the same time.
This looks like that thing from Sanopolis.
Welcome to the land of fame excess. Whoa, am I gonna fit in?
Also, this boss fight can get annoying for several reasons.
Yeah. I do die a handful of times. I don't show all of them
Okay.
off like I do in the previous part though.
Because Sonic can die, which is very easy. Chip can die, which is also kind of easy.
Jumped in the cab,
And
here
then
I
this-
am for the first time.
Why are you singing that right
and
now?
then
Because we mentioned
and then
Megazord.
So, here's a question
Oh,
for you.
okay.
Have you ever wanted to play as a god in a mech and punch the shit out of another god?
I mean, sure, but why is it in a Sonic the Hedgehog game?
why not?
Why don't we just
Because
play
they have-
Godzilla
because
for
they
the
have to-
PlayStation 4?
I was gonna say, because they have to ruin such an awesome concept with controls.
Wow, this is the worst. This is the worst Gundam game I've ever seen.
I was gonna say, if this was like a Platinum Games game, it would be amazing, but because it's in a fucking Sonic the Hedgehog universe, it's just kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, also kind of cool.
You should really block that shit.
Yeah, well, you
Oh
know.
boy.
Ow.
God damn.
I'll be okay.
Yeah, the idea for that one is
You're supposed to
sometimes
block
you're-
it.
Yeah, so, well, here's the thing. You want to time it to where you can kind of slide out of it while blocking, because even while blocking, you still take a lot of damage from it.
You don't do anything like this in the SD version, by the way. This whole, like, pursuit with the meteors does not happen.
You
Like,
just kind of walk
here's the
up to it
thing.
and you
I'm not
punch
saying
it and
it's
it's
like-
fuck me head.
I'm not saying it's the best thing in the world, but I definitely think a concept like this is definitely cooler to watch.
All of the
It's just
attacks take for fucking ever. It's for him
Well,
to...
he takes.
But at the same time, it makes you feel like the weight of his punches, and it's pretty cool, honestly.
What the hell are we
Well, this
playing?
is
Hyperdimension Neptunia
Well,
1?
The equivalent of this is like if Goku was trying to charge a Kamehameha right in front of somebody, and they just kept punching him, and it like interrupted him every time.
Blah, I'm gonna eat you. Give
Someday.
me a kiss, Chip.
Finally.
The head is weird.
Someone's gonna eat Chip.
Now, this is also pretty easy to fuck up.
Yep.
Yeah, because in the Wii version, you just do, like, basically Rock'em Sock'em robots with Dark Gaia.
Me.
So that's why Jack told us to make sure we had our audio on.
I just love how Sonic is just like, he's so hyped up. He's just like, yeah, time to save the world, and then dies immediately.
Now, this is a very strict time limit, so you need to rush ass.
Yeah, the first two aren't bad, but the third one is kind of a bitch.
I remember that being a thing.
And of course, there's 2 threats of dying. Sonic can die, or Chip can die, so you can get, like, a game over pretty quickly.
Thankfully, there are checkpoints, so you don't have to restart the whole fucking thing if you die.
Yeah, there's checkpoints between each phase, I think.
Yeah. And there are 3 phases to this fight in particular.
Yeah. I guess you could say-
This wasn't in the Wii version, was it?
No, like
No.
I said, this whole pursuit thing isn't in the game.
Yeah.
All you do is like a Rock'em Sock'em Robots fight with Dark Gaia, with the Gaia Colossus, and then you just
Yeah.
proceed straight to a series of segments where you have Sonic running along the Gaia Colossus. And
Yeah, it's not missing much. This ow.
From what I'm
Um,
seeing, I think I like the Wii version's handling of this fight better.
Ow.
Yeah, so you still take a lot of damage when you're blocking.
Because like in the Wii version, you still have like the slow windups for the punches, but like the game really helps you feel like you are actually like putting a really forceful, just
I actually have
really
seen
strong
the,
ass punch.
I actually have seen the Wii version. He definitely throws the punches a lot faster.
Bam.
Well, he kind of has to because it's part of the gameplay as opposed to a quick time event.
Yeah, don't you actually have to actively dodge Dark Gaia? Because I think he
Yes.
actually takes he
The-
takes some swipes
You
at
do
you.
like dodge left, dodge right. You have a guard, and then you have your attacks with left and right punches. Like I said, it's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. You have like you guys are just like kind of right up in each other's faces, and you just have to try to.
The what is it? Like the quick time events just kind of make him look like he's a big dope because he's not really doing much.
This one's in 2D.
Doesn't it shift to 3D eventually?
I don't remember. Yes.
Huzzah! 2.5D. Ho!
See, that one was easy. That's the easiest one.
Yeah, admittedly, that one's easier than the first one.
The third one is a bitch, though. Like I said.
It's also the longest.
Are you gonna pay it later?
Oh, fuck.
What's more painful? Like fucking like in Resident Evil 2 where like you could stab like the G-Virus eye with a knife, or Sonic going through Dark Gaia's eyes?
I don't know. I'm not Dark Gaia.
Fun fact: Dark Gaia himself is probably like the one main reason why this game has an E10 plus rating.
Because he bleeds.
Yeah, we'll see that in a minute.
I think he's the only Sonic character that's actually ever bled.
That's BS.
God. His
He's
voice.
like, It's like, it's okay. It's just an arm. By the way, I should mention, because Jack's already done it a few times, the block is not a end-all ability you can do, because...
You still take like small damage from it.
Well, no, it's not. It's not just that. The block does not actually activate until the animation finishes.
Yeah.
So if he catches you, you get hit.
And there's like a full 1 second delay.
Yeah.
It's
Because Jack tried to block a few times, he still got hit.
Imagine playing a fighting game where the block took a whole second to activate. A whole 60 fucking frames.
people would
There'd be no
people
point
would
then.
never use the block. I'll tell you that.
Oh, you could have just rushed it.
I didn't want to risk it. Look at all my health is pretty low. And I'd really
Well,
not
close-
rather redo this.
Well, the closer you get to him, the harder it is to dodge those.
Oh, there
See?
I die.
I told you. Because when you get closer to him, you have less time to react to those.
Yeah.
Oh, that one you just straight up stop boosting.
Got lucky on that one.
This should be the final one. Why do I feel like Jack's gonna die as Sonic, though?
Maybe.
He'll never tell.
He'll never tell.
I
also
think I
think-
cut it all out though.
I also think this is like the only kind of like random set of QuickTime events where the buttons can be like any button instead of just like the ones you've gotten used to already.
I mean, they used the shoulder buttons before.
Uppercut, yeah.
You know, I'm a big dumb because
What
I
is
keep
that
forgetting
sound that he made?
I'll show you
Because
some
I played
videos
this-
later.
Oh, no.
because I've obviously played this on the Xbox. I keep forgetting you're playing this on PS3.
Ow.
Now this gives you more time, but that's only because it's the longest part.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
They give you an extra life though, so you can't get game over.
Assuming you know how to get it, which, I mean, you should.
This can get finicky. Okay, I guess Jack doesn't die.
I just barely made that. I did die there a few times, but I cut it all out.
I do like that shot of his face though, before you hit him, because you see Dark Guy's eyes before you rush him.
Yeah, it is actually pretty cool.
Nope. Bedtime.
Same.
Oh, the boss fight's not over yet because we haven't done the obligatory supersonic scene.
He needs to trim his
Everybody's
nails.
super pooper scooping.
And it's like, the fuck is he doing?
You know, while they tried to
Everybody-
take a much more lighthearted approach to Sonic with like this game over Sonic 06, it's clear they still weren't over the whole Sonic fights a literal god thing that they like to have going
Yeah.
on. Because
That didn't change until colors.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, at least he's not like Solaris, where it's like literally the like eater of all time.
Yeah,
But-
I think Solaris is the most powerful god to be in Sonic.
Oh, right. Amy's in this game.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Solaris is the only enemy, period, that Supersonic could not kill. They had to go back in time and like get rid of him.
Why don't they use Professor Pickle in any other game?
Oh my god, now that I realize it, Justin.
Huh?
Solaris is Zamasu.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, I can never unsee that now.
Akira Toriyama one day played Sonic Unleashed and said, "You know what? I could use this."
No, not Sonic Unleashed, Sonic 06.
That
Oh
too.
yeah, Sonic 06. Fuck. Yeah, sorry, got wrong game. Yeah, this is where it gets a little gruesome.
This cutscene is really well animated, though.
There's some gnarly visuals.
Yeah. The
And
sound
there's-
effects, too.
There's our E10 Plus rating.
This if that was Red Blood, this would have an M rating
Oh.
easy. Ugh. Gross eyes.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I was about to make that joke.
Jack, you really had fun with this one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Except bad Jack. That's Resident Evil 1, not 2.
Oh, whatever.
Resident
I'm I'm not surprised at all that you could recognize which one is which, though.
Yeah, the fucking. I'm a filthy Resident Evil nerd.
Excalibur.
Wait,
Wrong,
what's your sword?
wrong game. We did
Oh.
that game already.
Are we gonna use Chip as the sword?
Yes.
It's a big fucking sword.
No, just Chip himself, not the
So this is where the
Okay.
amazing music
not the
kicks
temple.
Alright guys, welcome back to Dragon Ball Z, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku's gonna fight Kid Buu now. I mean, what?
in. Who's that then?
Wait a second. This isn't the sacred world of the Kais.
We need the people of Earth to give us their energy.
By the way, collect these rings because if you don't, you're fucked because that's all the health you get.
Yep.
I will say though, we also don't get any of this in the Wii version. It skips right to, you have like it's basically a 2.5D thing going on where Supersonic circles Perfect Dark Gaia, and you
Yeah.
have to you just avoid attacks that way, and then when he gives you a Q, you can like go charge towards one of his eyeballs and knock each of his eyes out.
But
So
we
it's
have
handled
endless possibilities.
It's
Wow.
handled a bit differently than in this game.
Like, here's the thing. The concept of it, I like it. I like that Chip is, like, keeping him busy while you're trying to fuck him up from the outside. Now, Chip does get fucked up over time, so don't, like, take too long.
Yeah, you can't take too long because Chip does have a health bar, and yeah, he just took a hit right there. Or no,
Yeah,
that was
and
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
And
he's
you can't
already took
obviously-
another one.
What a
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah, you obviously can't
coward.
control Chip, so whatever Chip does is what he does.
Yeah. You just there is a time limit, so you know.
Yeah, I think of this like probably a more pressured Final Hazard because you actually do only have 5 minutes to do that boss fight or you lose. Well, Chip's health is basically your time limit.
Yeah. Ow.
Whoops.
I will say the music for this boss fight is great. The boss fight itself kind of sucks. Sometimes it's hard to see where you're going because the camera doesn't really work with you, and it's just kind of not really interesting from a gameplay perspective. You just kind of jab your face into his tentacles over and over again.
Also, you already saw it, but like there are periods where Chip will stop getting hit because Dark Guy will face you.
Another example of the Wii version having an arguably better experience with the final boss fight.
It's marginally better.
Not by a lot, but it's still arguable.
Like 10,000% better ish.
I will say I do like I do like how like you don't have like a constantly draining number of rings. You just like have a health bar that you
Yeah.
raise up by collecting rings on the way to his force field bubble.
I was gonna
Um,
say, oh, go finish up.
The only thing is, you know, there are no rings on the bubble, so yeah.
Rip him
Once you
apart.
run out, you're fucked.
I was gonna say, Landon, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that you do have the ring-based time limit-esque thing going on in the Wii version, right?
Yes,
it's
like-
if
you
I
do.
remember correctly.
Like,
Oh, I
yeah,
keep
like-
this in because it's fucking funny.
Smack.
You die. What the?
Just smacked him away like he's a bug. He's like, yeah, get out of here.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like the concept of the dual kind of like. Well, it's not a dual boss fight because there's not like two enemies, but there's two of you fighting.
Controlling two characters.
Yeah, kind of. Well, once you go Supersonic, you're not really controlling Chip anymore.
Yeah,
Well-
because they really haven't done anything like this since like when? I mean, I guess you could say Sonic Heroes, but it's more. It feels a little bit more like Sonic Adventure 2, how it was done.
Does Forces have a supersonic battle?
No. No.
Then Generations was the last time they had a supersonic battle.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, Jack, you cut that kind of close.
No, it's kind of delayed, actually. It's like you hear the ding like a few clicks before it actually finishes.
Time for some more violence.
Oh boy.
You don't control this part, by the way. He
No.
just kind of rushes forward, and that's it.
Oh.
Ow.
Yep. The funny thing is, when you first fight Dark Gaia, you will get this cutscene once you finish him off. When you do repeat fights with him, that's the only time you'll ever see your rank.
Jesus Christ, this is
Yeah,
gruesome.
that's
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
what the
lie.
hell?
I'm not a fan of that final boss fight in this version.
If you took that like Dark Gaia dying scene like out of context with like me having no knowledge of this game, I would be like shocked that it's from fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Fucking metal as shit.
It's like, is this the new Monster Hunter game?
Now he's gonna fall in
Guys,
the lava and die.
Guys,
The
we
end.
beat Frieza. Namek is saved.
Wait,
I thought you said we're fighting
I
Kid
just-
Buu.
I changed my mind.
I just realized something. They used the Chaos Emeralds to do all this. That's kind of what made Chip, become the Megazord. So, but the Chaos Emeralds then went to Sonic to power his super form. So how is he still like that?
Magic.
This just kind of occurred to me now, but there's a. Also, I love how like, for these people, it was the sky was purple for probably 4 minutes, and they're
It's like,
just
come on.
like, we're all gonna die, and then, oh no, okay, everything's fine.
It's like, come on, guys.
To answer your question, I'm pretty sure they explained something like that. It's probably not the exact same, but it's probably similar to how it was handled in Sonic Adventure, where Perfect Chaos became Perfect Chaos because he absorbed the negative energy of the Chaos Emeralds. The Chaos Emeralds had like no energy left to them, so it's probably one of those things where like, it was like negative energy plus positive energy sort of thing.
We're doing that gimmick again.
Yeah. Because it was already shown that Sonic only needs to use positive energy from the Chaos Emeralds to go supersonic, so there's still energy in the Emeralds.
Eggman's so mad.
F in the
He just
comments for Eggman losing.
Yeah, no, Eggman just blew a 3-1 lead, basically. Like he had the world basically conquered. He already built Eggman Land. He had Dark Gaia under his control. Everything was going his way, and he was like, probably 5 minutes from like just conquering the world.
No, Jack, worse. This isn't just the 3-1 lead. This is the 2004 ALCS between the Yankees and the Red Sox, when the Yankees were up 3-0.
Oh no.
And then the Red Sox managed to pull out wins in like the 9th inning in several games in a row.
Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, the Eggman probably would have gotten fucked either way, because like, Dark Gaia was the one that like yeeted him out of the core of the Earth. And like, I think Dark Gaia would have just taken over the planet.
Well, that's what would have happened, because except for Time Eater, everybody says fuck
nerd.
you, Eggman.
Sonic Generations, Eggman had finally learned his lesson about like having gods try to like,
And anime on your side?
and he just decided instead of trying to control a god, what if I make my own?
On
That didn't work out very well either.
fandom.com.
It lasted longer than he probably.
I was gonna
would've
say
expected
it made him a little bit more successful, arguably, than these attempts.
You know what? I was about to say there's probably like millions of stories on fanfiction.net about Eggman like succeeding and conquering the world, but then I remember that already happened in Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
No,
Yeah.
you see, they already wrote a fan fiction of Eggman conquering the world. It's called Sonic Forces.
Yeah, pretty much. But
I'm still mad that they didn't actually make another Sonic Chronicles game, because it had potential.
Yeah,
if
it's
only
probably because they
BioWare
fucked it
gave
up
a
so.
shit.
I think it's because they fucked it up so bad that Sega's like, no, fuck you.
Actually, I think it's a rights issue, because a lot of the stuff for that is tied to the echidnas that some dude made for like the comics, and he owns the rights for all those
Archie.
echidnas.
That and
Oh.
they also had they also have a lot of other issues with that game where like they basically ripped a lot of ideas from fan creations. They literally took fan remixes for the music and just midied it.
Well, on top of that, Archie's not doing the comics anymore, so that series is kind of lost in limbo.
Yeah.
So yeah, Eggman conquered the world. The end.
Yay!
Yeah.
For Sonic Chronicles. Who's gonna do that LP?
Yeah, it's like
Man, weren't we here already?
that was the cliffhanger, right?
I wouldn't mind doing
Eggman
the
conquer world.
I wouldn't mind doing the Sonic Chronicles LP, to be honest with you.
You know, this cutscene is literally like shot for shot the exact same as the beginning of the game. Like I literally
Except it's
think,
Sonic
Yeah, it
instead
is
of-
just during the day.
except like literally, Sonic even has the exact same reaction. They literally just changed his model and made it daytime. And look, there's Chip.
A snack.
He's dead.
Yay!
Yay! By the way, he takes this and he never sees it again.
The evil is defeated.
Oh, look! A bounce bracelet.
Where was that in this game?
No. That's the Lightspeed bracelet. Now we
We already have
No,
the Lightspeed dash though.
now we get the Ultra Lightspeed dash.
So, do you guys think he hawks this for like 5 gold rings?
Yeah, no, he hawks it for a chili dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. He probably just forgets about it.
Because, what's the... Wait, I can never remember these fucking releases anymore. What's the game after this one?
Black Knight.
Yeah, those are the 2 chili dogs that he's eating. He pawned it off.
That's it.
There it's canon.
I was gonna
Canon
say
now.
it's canon now.
Because he comes through the little thing with 2 chili dogs.
Oh, guys, we did it. Sonic Unleashed is over.
I'm
Now
not
we
looking
get
back.
This awesome music from Bowling for Sue.
I saw them earlier this year
Why didn't they play this song?
because they're cowards.
You should have yelled at them to play this song.
Because I was gonna
Endless
say, like,
possibilities, you
I
cowards.
was gonna say, I don't think Sega would care if they did too.
There's literally like no copyright laws involving playing songs live. Like you can literally play whatever you want live as long as you don't record it and release it for money.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just recordings and shit you can't do.
Yep.
You should just at Bowling for Soup right now and just be like, please play Endless Possibilities at the next concert.
You know what? It reminds me of when my friend was in college. Simple Plan was playing a free show like down the street from his dorm, and they so he decided to go to it because fuck it, why not? It's free. And he said like the whole show, the crowd was chanting Scooby Doo, Scooby Doo, and for like the final song they played the What's New Scooby Doo theme,
Hell
Nice.
Oh, God.
which is because they did that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say though, Sonic Unleashed is probably like one of the last times where they did like a really kick-ass vocal theme for a Sonic game. Because like, Colors had an okay one, but like, I'm not really a fan of the one from Forces with fucking Hoobastank.
It's because it's made by Hoobastank.
Hey, I like Hoobastank.
Then
I
again,
just don't like
not-
that song.
Then again, not like Bowling for Soup is much better.
Because, like, I like Hoobastank. I just don't like what they did with that song.
They need to get like, I mean, like their budget is basically like singers for bands that haven't been relevant since the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
perfect.
they need to get real big fish
Oh,
to do
God.
a theme song.
The Dirty Skanks.
For
Well,
real
there's
though, when will they be able to get Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters to do a song for a Sonic game?
Definitely never.
Well, hasn't the... I mean, I say this not knowing anything about it, because I never really followed the genre, but hasn't, like, the ska genre just kind of fallen off now?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ska hasn't been like in the mainstream since like 1999.
You eat those words.
I mean, there was a little bit of a revival a few years ago, but like it didn't get far, unfortunately.
I mean, there are still like a few ska bands out there, but none of them are very big.
Yeah.
you guys are just hurting my feelings.
I'm sorry,
It's okay,
Landon.
Landon. Ska
I'm
will never
sorry.
be deader than disco.
Oh,
That's true.
I don't think any genre will ever be deader than disco.
Disco was so dead they blew it up. Literally.
Like, disco wasn't, like, disco was, like, to the point it actually was, like, considered, like, revolting to everybody. Like, nobody wanted to listen to it anymore,
It was just like a case of like oversaturation.
I guess.
All right. So,
I mean,
go
oh
ahead.
yeah. I mean, there's a credits for a Sonic Unleashed game that's that are playing right now. I suppose we could talk about the game.
I was gonna say now that like although we've already really like talked in bits and pieces across the LP, now we can really summarize like how we felt about the game in general. Let's start with you, Jack, since you actually did this LP.
This game is okay. It's not bad. There are some bad parts in it, and it's not good, but there are some good parts in it. This is like a 7 out of 10 game and a 4 out of 10 game, like, put together to make, like, a 5 out of 10. Like, a high 5.
Yeah.
It's like a soft 6 on a good day.
High 5. Yeah, it's...
Which
thank
is
you.
which is crazy, because, like, this is...
Holy fuck, a zebra!
That's about what it got from most critics back when, like, critics actually had any sort of integrity to their reviews.
Well, I mean, this game, like... Wasn't this game's specifically the HD version? Wasn't this game's Metascore like 38 or something like that?
No,
Oh.
this game's Metascore was like, I want to say somewhere in the 50s. It was GameSpot specifically that gave this game a 3.5
Which
on the
is
HD
retarded.
version, though. And they gave the Wii version a 7. Are you sure?
No, yeah, you're right. They're all between like 54 and 66.
Yeah.
54% for the PS3 version, 60% for the 360 version.
You know, now that I've gotten to the point where I can actually, like, not be biased and actually critically look at Sonic, because I used to be really biased for Sonic a while back, but I still don't really agree with a lot of the Sonic scores that exist, because when you really, like, get to the core of the game, it's not that bad. I think people just like to bitch. It's just, like, I know a lot of the...
Game Informer specifically really hates Sonic, and they are not shy about it either.
Well, you know what? The Game Informer, once GameStop goes out of business, they go out of business, so fuck them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, not like that's going to happen anytime soon.
No, but they're
GameStop pretty much has the monopoly on game stores.
Yeah, but they actually haven't really...
You'd be surprised. They haven't been able to get like they do well, but they've got a lot of competition from online retailers.
From what I hear, GameStop is constantly laying people off.
Like, because GameStop has to deal with the fact that Best Buy always has deals online, and Amazon is like one of the biggest
Competitors,
places that people go to buy video games now.
I suppose toy stores don't really exist anymore thanks to places like Target and
Toys R Us
Amazon
is
and
dead.
Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
So I guess I could see that happening to GameStop in the future.
So my thoughts on Sonic Unleashed, mostly what Jack said. I think this game, I at first I was a lot harsher on it than I used to be. I think, like, compared in a vacuum to a lot of other Sonic games, it has a lot of heart, and I can see that in a lot of the aspects of the game. And definitely, if you're going to play the HD version, if you have access to the 360 version, would be a better way to play it. Or the Wii version if you don't mind, having the differences in level design and stuff like that. But either version is fine. And I mean,
yeah, both versions are fine.
You can do far worse for Sonic games, and even platformers in general. Like this, it's not terrible. It's not excellent, but like it's compared to what Sonic games were for quite a few years before Sonic Unleashed. I think Sonic Unleashed was a large step in the right direction.
At the same time, though, I have a hard time recommending to this game to anyone that's not a Sonic fan, because it's like Sonic fans have all played it, but like if you're just a fan of platformers in general, I would generally not recommend this game to anyone, because there are so many other better Sonic games out there. Like, there's worse, but there's also a lot that's better.
Also, this game
is
fast as shit, so it's hard to keep up with.
Yeah, also because this is like this is a really terrible game as an entry point for the series.
No, this is like the hardest. This is one of the hardest games of the series, and platformer-wise is arguably the hardest. So like, it's not like one that you would walk into, but like, definitely as just like a Sonic game, it's not too bad.
I think a better entry point is probably Colors.
For the 3D games, yeah, I'd say so.
But how do you feel about Unleashed, Justin?
I mean, I kind of like really loved the shit out of this game back when it first came out, because
I love that picture, by the way.
After 06, this game wasn't hot garbage, so it's like, like everybody was like up and down about this game because of the fact that it was actually good. But
and all around.
But like I mean, you've heard my complaints throughout the LP. Like, I hate the fact the jump button or the homing attack button is on the same button as the fucking boost. That's stupid.
And the light speed dash.
Wait, was it?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
They are all on the same button.
It's all square for all
bullshit.
three.
Chip is dumb. I don't like him. I don't even know what kind of animal he is. I honestly, I mean, well, I have no experience with the Wii version, and I'm going to say this just like, and this is coming as a person who got used to the Wiimote, especially with Secret Rings. I still don't think the Wiimote controls would like. I don't.
Oh no! If you're gonna play the Wii version, you want to use the classic controller. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, because like.
Or a GameCube
Yeah, because
controller.
I'm.
Yes,
If you
because
can.
that is. An
I'm gonna
option.
say straight up, I don't think I would enjoy the motion controls. They'd probably piss me off.
But if you play it with the classic controller or the GameCube controller, it's pretty good.
Well, yeah, it's just like not as meaty as the HD version for obvious reasons, but it's like I don't really think that makes it a lesser game. Although I can't really comment on that because again, never played it.
I don't play Sonic games for immediate experience, so while yeah, there is a little bit you're missing out on the Wii version, I don't feel like I'm missing enough
Yeah,
to care.
but overall, I think the gameplay is good. It's just that you have to be so used to the fucking blinding speed.
Landon.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, no, I was
do you
just
have
gonna
anything
say,
else?
unlike
just-
most people, I actually didn't hate the Werehog. This is probably because I played a lot of God of War, so it actually didn't bother me.
Huh?
Landon, what do you think of this game?
Fuck Chips, fuck Sonic, fuck Werehog, fuck Amy, fuck Tails. Professor Pickle's alright. Fuck Dark
Fuck
Gaia.
Sky Chase.
Fuck Sky Chase. Fuck this game. 8 out of 10. Worst Sonic game.
You should have had Knuckles.
Yeah. This would be game of the year if it had Knuckles.
Knuckles Unleashed. It's like fuck you, Chip. I could punch Dark Gaia myself.
Yeah, that's about it. We're about wrapping up here.
We still have
thank you for
20 more
watching.
minutes of cutscene, though. I mean, not cutscene, but
Shush.
credit.
We have 40 seconds.
No credits.
Thank you for watching our Sonic Unleashed LP. We hope you enjoyed it. Up next,
Spookfest.
Spookfest.
I'm
yeah.
already scared.
Well, I mean, I don't know when this is going to go. Well, actually, this is going to go up like right before Spookfest. So, yeah, we hope you enjoy the mystery games we'll be playing for Spookfest. Ooh. All right.
Now what? Oh, thank God.
We got a trophy.
Become a world savior.
Yeah. Okay, bye.